What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from No Shelf Space, and today we're looking at Rivages. This one is from Joachim Tome, illustrated by, let's see. You know what? I'm going to show you. I'm not going to say it. It's inappropriate to butcher someone's name. So there you go. Beautiful illustration. This is from Ketchup Games, not the chips or the flavor. Why would I say chips? I guess because I'm Canadian, I would say chips, but ketchup, like the condiment, not the chips. 1 to 5 players, 8 plus, about 25 minutes. We're going to flip over to the back, and you can kind of see some of the components here. This is the French box for the game, but I do have the English rules, of course. Some of the stuff is in English. You can see it right here. So first, you're going to use a row to explore your island. Then you're going to gain bonuses and scrolls. It is a draft and write kind of game. Rivages is a fresh take on the flip and right genre, adding a simple but smart card selection system to it. Each turn, your choices pave your way, but also dictate what your opponents can play. It is more of a draft and right as opposed to a flip and right, but that's not why we're here. We're here to unbox this thing, so let's take a look at what comes in Rivages. All right, everything's going to be upside down, apparently. This is the French rule book, and I took French in high school and elementary school, but I don't need French. I need this one. This is the English rule book. We are looking at about, that's the iconography right there. It is 11 pages there, but pages 10 and 11 are the solo rules. The back here has all the details on the different icons in the game, and there's nice colorful big text. So there's actually not a whole lot going on here. You can see these cards here. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be picking the topmost row to cross that stuff off on your island. And then you're going to pass your 2 cards that you have to the next player. So the next player will not have perhaps that top row because you took it. They'll have those 2 rows and then all those. And then once a card's filled and a player gets a filled card, they get to put it back and draft a new one, which is why I call it a draft and write. But that is neither here nor there. There is the rule book. Right here we have a pouch, and this just has all of the loot tokens in it, and I love these tokens here. These are nice thick cardboard tokens. Like, I love this. They do not bend or anything. They are really nice, and they just have a bunch of benefits on the back that you're going to get during the game. Scrolls, telescopes, there's a whole bunch of those in the bag. Now the bag is stitched here on the inside. It's just not, as you can tell, stitched really well, which is a little bit disappointing. As you can see, those kind of threads there go deep down into the bag. And that, I haven't played this yet, so that's exactly how it came delivered. But nice little screen print there on the front, kind of like that. You get 5 little markers. These are not the greatest markers I've seen. I think Stonemaier does a better marker, but nonetheless, those are going to work just fine. We have this tile, which right now is escaping me what this is. I think it's kind of like an endgame scoring tile. I'm not 100% sure. Here are all the scrolls, and the scrolls will just equate to some points. The purples are worth 1. The oranges are worth 5. They're kind of just your victory points for the game. So you got a whole bag of scrolls. And again, nice, really thick cardboard. I love that. Here are the cards that you will be drafting and then using. And as you can tell, like, you'll just pick, like, if I pick this top row, I'll have to cross off 2 of these and 2 of those. As you can see, there are tons of cards, and they'll lay face down on the table like this. These cards will go on the bottom. Once you hit these cards, that means the end of the game is here, and then they have the little icon in the bottom, so you know, you play this in a 5+ player game, 4+, 3+, etc. There are some of these ones. I don't quite know what these are yet. Single player cards, I'm not sure. But those exist as well, maybe for the solo game. So you got a whole bunch of those. And yes, you can write on those, of course. Everything here you can write on. You've got a couple of these little cleaning cloths, which I like. I actually prefer the cleaning cloth over the eraser on the back of the marker. Don't know why, I just do. So I love that that's there. These are, I think, what they call temple boards. You can see the temple icon right up there. And there's an A side and a B side. And it's just, again, more stuff you can check off as you play. Just more things to do. And then you have these map boards, and these map boards are really, really cool, and there are lots of them. And so you'll get a map board, and you'll see these little ship icons right here. 1, 2. You have to start from one of those ship icons, but then once you branch out from there, then you can start checking off anything that's adjacent to a space you checked off. And then on the bottom of each map are things that you're trying to complete. So if you complete, I think here, if you complete like a section of yellow, the first time you get that. The second time, if you got both those checked off, you'd get scrolls. If you surround a tile, I don't know which tile, but if you surround a tile, you'll get 3 scrolls, kind of green. And then when you're done, you'll get a new one of these. And it just kind of continues on where you're going to get benefits for crossing off specific stuff. And like I said, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there's a lot. I don't need to keep counting. We all know how to count. So there you go. There's a lot of these things. So yeah, that is everything you get in Rivages. I'm looking forward to playing this one. It looks really great. When I saw that this was available for review, I reached out right away, said, hey, can I review this? They, of course, said yes. And here we are. Stay tuned to gamesreviews.com. That's where you're going to find all my opinions on Rivages. But until next time, folks, thanks for watching. And we'll talk again real soon. Goodbye.